Good morning, guys. New York through and through guy here. New York through and through. Yeah, had to go back to work. Can't play in the garden forever, right? If any of you watched my other videos, I like to sit in my backyard with a cup of coffee and look at the bird, talk to the birds, feed the birds, and play with my garden. Got a lot of yellow squash coming in. I cultivated some yesterday. Good morning, guys. New York through and through. Ring that bell. You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. Yeah, I got a lot of energy. I like this route I'm doing because the houses are so pretty right here. I mean, they are just so nice. I love this little route. Early in the morning. It right now is, what time is it? Let's see what time it is. It's 10 after 5 in the morning. In the summertime, July. You know, yeah, so I went out to the garden. I picked out like 15 big yellow squash. I got a couple of recipes for that. I'll have to do one on my show. Next time I do a cooking show. I cut up a yellow squash, I boil it a little bit in the water, then I drain it, and then I put some pepper and a little butter, and then I sprinkle Parmesan cheese on it, on the yellow squash. And there's another one I do, I fry it with some breadcrumbs, tomato, and top it off with some cheese, some red onion on it. I wish I had some water. I forgot my water bottle. Hey, look at that, old Carvel. I'm glad Carvel is still around, huh? You know, one of my favorite ice creams when I was a kid, I used to go there and get the banana split. Right? Tell me that wasn't great. That came in a little blue boat, like a little plastic blue boat. 3 big scoops of vanilla ice cream, chocolate syrup, whipped cream, cherry, and a banana cut in half down the middle. And they would put the banana on either side of the ice cream. And what would they top it off with? Nuts. Little peanuts. I think I might get one. Next time I'm going to do that this summer. I'm going to treat myself to a banana split. This is a nice little route over here too. I might have showed you this route before. I think I did. Ring my bell, you can ring my bell, ring-a-ling-a-ling, ring my bell. Remember that song? That came out around, what was the other song that I heard the other day? I laughed, I couldn't believe it. It was maybe before some of you guys' time. Some of you youngins. It was pop music. Talk about. Pop music. Talk about. Pop music. La da 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 da. La da da da. Yeah, you know the one I'm talking about. Come on. Pop music. Talk about. Come to the disco. I don't know the words. I heard it on the radio the other day. I should look for that on YouTube. It was probably like there was probably some kind of video that went with that. I never saw it. I think that was before MTV, so maybe there wasn't a video for it, because MTV came out like in '80, I think, and that song was like '79, '80, maybe around that time. You know, guys, I was thinking. You know, I was talking to some friends of mine, and you know, they say things like. They say things like, oh, you know, today sucks. Everything sucks. Everything sucks. Yeah, I mean, things do kind of suck today. The prices, the young people can't even think about buying a house, the interest rates, companies laying people off. You know, you might not be hearing about that, but the papers I read, people are losing their jobs. And other news, towns not getting the funding, they're becoming downtrodden towns, which lowers the property value. That's going on too. Don't think, just because you don't hear it. There's a lot of towns that were once prosperous that are ending up kind of like ghetto. Hate to use that term, but it's the truth. But you know, friends of mine are saying like, it's not like it used to be. It's not like it used to be. I'm so sick and tired of that. This is how I look at it. I look at it, and I'm fortunate to be still alive at my age, to be around to enjoy the change. I think today the technology is just out of this world fabulous. Think about when computers first came out. You know, the lettering, the print. There was some kind of a red. It was like almost blurry a little bit. The very first computers, and the monitor was like a big tube. It was like big, like a TV set. Right? And I'm talking like the mid 80s. You know? And if you wanted to look something up, you had to go to the library. You had to go to an encyclopedia. You know, houses, everybody had encyclopedias. We had them too. And I would go look it up. I want to read about an African tribe, or I want to read about a conquered nation, and you know, whatever assignment I was doing. And I had to go to an encyclopedia. I used to read those things. What about when we had to look up a word? You had to go to a dictionary, right? Which I always enjoyed. I used to like looking into dictionaries. When I was a little kid, I used to like looking through them and just, oh, what's this word? What's this word? I remember when I was like 11 years old. I was like 10 or 11, and I came across the word antithesis. I said, what is this word? I couldn't even pronounce it. Antithesis is the complete opposite of something else, right? The brother and sister, or the twin brother and sister, are the complete antithesis of each other. But look today, everything's on the phone. You just go to the phone to spell a word, and now AI can write a term paper for you. Anything you want to look up, you look at the phone. Yeah, it bothers me a little bit that we don't do the research, but it's good in the way that the information we're looking for, as long as you're doing research for knowledge, doesn't matter where you get it from. You get it from the phone. I still enjoy stepping into a library once in a while, which I haven't done. Last time I went into a library, I used the computer to finish an application. But I'm just saying, I think really today's day is probably the best times. These are the best times, guys. Wow. I gotta make a delivery. Talk to you later. Thumbs up, subscribe. Enjoy your morning, alright guys?